we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Second and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Abdullah looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Curley. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And Abdullah lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Second down and 4. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Surveying the field. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And complete to a guy the Lions remember well, Richard Rodgers. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
319.
Rodgers to throw once more. A dump off to Lacy. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Tim Mastay now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Tim Mastay now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Stafford finding time. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Hyde. Rodgers to throw. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. Complete to Janis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Following the penalty now, Lacey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. They come out here in the I. On second down, Lacey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Crosby puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his second field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this fourth quarter lead stand up.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.